got a whole lot of news that we're going to combine into the one video. Welcome back, guys, to Big Stevie talking here on Fog Wrestling. It's dead. It's a struggle. Got nothing really good to add here, but we've got some news to talk about. If you want to hear Steph McMahon say, "You can fit it in her ass," and you want to hear somebody bury Ronda Rousey, then this might be the video for you. So let's get into it. So, WWE personality says Ronda Rousey was not an all-time great in wrestling. Before we even get into who said this, she ain't an all-time great in wrestling. She might be in UFC, and I think she would be in terms of what she did for the women there, right, in terms of stardom. But see, in terms of wrestling, man, to be an all-time great, you have to be different gravy. Not unless that gravy's made up of shite, is Ronda Rousey an all-time great, man. No having it. Why is this so fucking laggy? So hold on. She was burying Alexa Bliss, then Peter Rosenberg. He's a fucking loser, this guy. For her to not blatantly criticise the fact that she worked with Alexa Bliss as if Bliss was somehow beneath her, was yet another example of Ronda Rousey needing to pry her foot out of her mouth. But can you just have a little class and not bury the people who work in the business day in and day out? This is a business that gave you a lot of money, a lot of fame, and you did quite well doing it. And you left where you wanted to. I'm not sure it wasn't all perfect, nobody's job is, but I don't know who she thinks she is to act as if you're not Randy Orton Batista, who, by the way, would never badmouth the business. I don't get it. End of quote. I mean, we could read the fucking rest of it, but who really cares about Peter Rosenberg? I think this guy's a loser. Doesn't change the fact I think he's right here. I mean, Ronda Rousey's not an all-time great. She ain't Orton or Batista. But if Ronda Rousey wants to bury Alexa Bliss, she's more than free to do it. I think she just went the complete wrong way about it. You know, it's like if you've got a legitimate beef with somebody, I think you should voice it. Don't be a shitebag. But her beef with Alexa Bliss was the fact they put her against Alexa Bliss due to merch sales and popularity. That's what wrestling should always be about. Make no mistake about it, man. The top feuds should be between the people who are most popular. If you look at the most successful wrestling periods, that's what it's been. That's what it's been. You know, that is the feuds that I remember growing up, right? And yeah, I'm not going to sit here and pretend Ronda Rousey, Alexa Bliss is some great shit, because I don't think it is. But when they did feud, Alexa Bliss was probably our most popular, and the sales would suggest that. So Ronda Rousey just doesn't understand the business, which is no surprise. Does not surprise me in the fucking slightest, folks, that she doesn't understand that. Anyway, moving on to Steph McMahon. This is a weird headline, isn't it? It can be hard to stick something up someone's ass. Yeah, I mean, whatever the fuck that means, right? She's talking about Roman Reigns. That's what he said. I don't like low-hanging fruit. I feel a little more sophisticated than that. I feel like my communication can be a little bit more intellectual. I don't know. I'm from Georgia Tech. I should be able to, put some stuff together that isn't necessarily the stuff you'd hear on the corner. You know what I mean? So I just always, and your dad was that way too. The way he wrote, and the way he thought about writing, and being a little bit more sophisticated and things of that matter. So I don't know. That was just a challenge of mine that I've always taken. Being in a PG product, and no disrespect to anybody or chugging a beer, flipping birds, shove this up your ass or that up your ass, that's not that hard. You know what I mean? End of quote. See, Roman Reigns, man, he just comes across that guy. It's not very intellectual. Constantly saying, do you know what I mean? These are just words to pad out sentences. No one of a certain intellectual being, right? No intellectual being is turning around spewing that shit. You don't know how I know that shit? Because see, if you listen to people on YouTube, and the average bum, they sound like that. Hell, we on this channel fire out, and a couple of, knows what I mean. Now, some people do it a lot more than others, man, and I don't know if it's wee gimmicks or what would be it's just a force of habit sometimes, isn't it, for people? And they can't help it, but reality is with Roman Reigns, doesn't sound like a guy that's got the fucking highest IQ in the room. He's very lucky that McMahon forced us down his throat. Anyway, moving on, this is what Stephanie said. It can be hard to stick something up someone's ass, not that I know from experience. Well, there you go. Stephanie McMahon. Here. Has she pegged Triple H? Probably. Speaking of getting pegged, AEW gets pegged everywhere they go, and they've added a few matches to the AEW All Out pay-per-view event, and we're going to go through it right here, right now. This is on September 20th, the same day as WrestlePalooza. Fuck me, look at the state of this card. Hangman Adam Page versus Kyle Fletcher. I mean, just go get straight in the bin with that pish, man. Who's actually sitting here pretending to care about that? Mercedes Moné versus 75-pound Rio. I care so much. Women's World Title. Toni Storm versus Jamie Hayter versus Chris Statlander versus Felka. Again, just crap. Just absolute crap, man. Another match that Toni Storm will not lose. Quite that simple. Then you've got Edge and Christian, right? I love Edge and Christian, but see, in the year 2025, they should not be wasting their time or effort or energy taking on FTR. That's utterly embarrassing. FTR are fucking shit, and they think they're a lot better than what they are. They're downright shit, pal. Downright disgusting how good they are. Hurt Syndicate versus Ricochet and GOA. I don't even know who GOA are. Yeah, it tells you your names. Bishop Khan and Tia Liano. Who? You know what I mean? I'll put the question to you again. Who? Fucking embarrassing. Coffin match. John Moxley versus Darby Allin. I mean, I'm sure Darby Allin will do some mad spots in that match, but who cares? Then MJF versus Mark Briscoe. AEW is circling the drain. They are going down the toilet. There is no fixing this. There's no fixing wrestling in general, but see, Tony Khan, he had the opportunity to give it a good go against WWE, and he dropped the ball. Fucking downright disgraceful how bad he fumbled it, man. It's like a quarterback with no arms. That's how bad Tony Khan's fumbled. Embarrassing.